of BOM Creator. Okay, so just without wasting time, let me give you a small brief about ourselves and our services, and then we'll quickly jump to our agenda, today's agenda. So yeah, my name is Vignesh. I'm director for Soltronica Group. We are an associate service partner and implementation partner for the whole system SolidWorks, based out in New Delhi, India. So we are a small team where we are handling the day-to-day data management activities and CAD-based customization and design automation services. We, with a vision of standardizing the organization workflow and helping people, the manufacturing industries, from their data getting stolen, and also complete automation of the manufacturing cycle. Right. So these are the few services what we offer. As I said, we offer design data management services with SolidWorks Enterprise Product Data Management and SolidWorks Manage. We do SolidWorks Enterprise Product Data Management and SAP integrations. We do CAD-based API customizations. We do design automation services, as well as we do automation of bill of material with BOM Creator. BOM Creator is a product, it's a SolidWorks plugin basically, which works on your SolidWorks CAD system. It could be SolidWorks Standard, Professional, or Premium. Okay, so it works along with that. So, and this product has been developed by our team, and we will demonstrate on. We will see more details on this subject. Okay. And before I go further, I would like to tell people, if you face in any problem in understanding any point, anything, please feel free to type it on the chat box. We will answer all your queries and all your problems after completing my presentation. Okay. Yeah. So these are a few value-added partners in Pan India. Ekspe Engineering Services is our associate partner based out in Madhya Pradesh. So they are the exclusive partners in Madhya Pradesh, so who are supporting us in their region, and rest of the people in around India. So okay, so today's subject is our bill of materials. Okay, so let's first understand what is the need of bill of material. Why do we create bill of materials? Okay, so when we talk bill of material basically created to understand number of manufacturing parts, bought out items, hardwares, sheet metal component, machine components, etc. Right? To enable purchase team purchase their respective items, right? To understand the weight. So now if I want to make a machine, so I need to know how much material is required to make this complete machine, right? So that is derived from our bill of materials, right? Next, to understand what are the parts which has to be manufactured outside, in-house, whatever. So there are a lot of things which we derive out of our bill of material. So our bill of material becomes the heart of our manufacturing, right? Without this, the manufacturing procurement is nearly impossible. Okay. So yes, before going to BOM Creator, we do have bill of materials in SolidWorks also, right? So SolidWorks does also have some BOM bill of material, right? In SolidWorks, we have three type of BOMs. First one is top level BOM. So in top level bill of material, basically we get the details of all the main level, the components present in my first level of my main assembly, right? So if there's a part, if there's assembly, if there's a bought out the hardware, the first level, we get the details of all those details in the top level, right? Second, it's parts only. So when we say parts only, the parts only gives me the details of all the SolidWorks parts present in my machine, right? It could be a hardware, it could be a manufacturing part, it could be a BOP, etc. It's a fixed detail, right? And SolidWorks indented BOM is something which gives you an hierarchical detail. So when I say hierarchical detail, it means like it has say one lot of sub assemblies, and each sub assembly further has some child, some sub assemblies, some parts, some hardware. So it will give you a level by level detail, right? So in spite of having the bill of material in SolidWorks, there are certain set of issues which we still face in day-to-day life, in day-to-day working. The first and foremost thing what we face is the creating and uploading BOMs in our SAP or ERP system, right? We spend a lot of time in that, right? So when we talk about the uploading BOMs in SAP system, so this becomes a critical thing. While we need to, because look, bill of material has to be shared with internally with our different departments. So now, so SAP or ERP becomes our platform wherein we share our details, right? So now what we do is, as a designer, we sit and create BOMs. So there are two ways we do it. One is we manually type each and every component details and then upload it. Or second is we create something in Excel or CSV or whatever format which is compatible with our SAP or ERP system and upload it, right? So we do it this way for sharing it with internally, right? And we spend a lot of time in that. That becomes, say, when I'm handling 1,000, 2,000 component machine, so it becomes a really tedious task. And second major issue is the chaos between the design, the production, and planning. So when I say chaos, because why this happen? Because of a wrong or improper BOM. And why does BOM gets wrong? Because I'm creating it manually, right? When I'm, again, as I said, when I'm creating 2,000, 3,000 component BOM, material BOM manually, there are chances I do some mistake. And this mistake is not identified during the design phase, but it is identified at the end, during the assembly or during the dispatch, which actually ends up in a lot of chaos, right? Next is the segregation, right? So now, why do I segregate my parts? So now, production is concerned of only the manufacturing items at the initial level, since he has to fabricate everything. And the purchase is concerned only about the hardware and the BOP, right? So they don't concern about the fabrication parts. So now, when a BOM reaches the production or purchase department, it becomes their job to segregate their respective items and start working on it, right? So again, it's tedious job, a long time taking job, right? Sitting and doing, and again, manual intervention, and there's a chance we miss something. And next major issue is the delay in delivery of projects because of improper planning. So now, when we receive an order for any machine, any SPM, it could be anything. So we have a set delivery date, right? So now organization say I have to deliver it within 3 months of the purchase order. So there's a set delivery date for each and every item, right? So now, in our machine, we have a lot of components. Let's say, and when we say a lot of component, and every manufacturing component has its own manufacturing lead time. So when I say manufacturing lead time, I mean it's like if I release a drawing today, so there is a chance it could be made in 3 weeks of time from the date of release of drawing. There are components which could be made, say, in 2 weeks of time. There are components which could be made in 2 days of time. So every manufacturing component has its own manufacturing lead time. So as to meet our set delivery date, what we need to do is we need to plan them. So item taking longer time to get manufactured has to be taken first, item taking average time would be taken next, and items taking minimum time would be taken at last. And if we do not prioritize those things, we end up our project getting delayed. Yeah. Next major issue is the tracking of release of drawings, right? So now designer makes drawing and release it to a production department or purchase or quality, a number of departments, right? It could be any department. Okay. So now the designer doesn't have a track of these drawings, to whom he has released these drawings, how many times the individual has released the drawing. So production, what happens is sometimes the designer releases the drawing and the production comes back and says they haven't received the drawing, and they missed the drawing, or they haven't got it. Okay. Since we do not have a track of this, we do maintain it some Excel, or we make some Excel records, or we make some register, maintain some register for that. But still, if we miss to make an entry, we end up keeping a track of this particular thing, right? Which actually again becomes a goof up in the inside the organization. Next major issue is the actualized cost. We do calculate, we do some costing of the machine. So now, so as to understand what's the budget of the machine, how much cost it may take, right? So there are important factors we need to consider. Again, of course, SolidWorks again has something for costing. SolidWorks focuses more on the operation cost and the machining cost and the bending and or whatever. But there's something called actualized fabrication cost. So now project cost, what we are talking. So project, we majorly consider there are five major components of any project: material, labor, engineering, packing, transportation. So these are the five major aspects of any project, right? So, so as to understand the budget, we need to have this actual cost in our hands, okay? Otherwise, which actually creates a contingency in the complete project cycle. Last, what we saw is like the production of multiple machines, right? So now we are SPM machine manufacturer, say for example, right? So now we have 5, 6, 7 different types of machine models. So now when I'm to release these drawings or manage the production, it becomes a tough job for us. So managing the multiple project accurately is the another biggest job what we face. Okay. So now let me take you to my BOM Creator interface. Give me a second. Hope things are clear till here. Any questions? Any queries?
No, I think there is no question, sir. You can continue.
Yes. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, perfect. So now, so this is the basic interface of our BOM Creator. Okay. So now there are two ways where we can use this BOM tool. One is from a separate interface wherein we can launch and start using it. One is this way, or second is we can use it from SolidWorks itself, SolidWorks window itself. We'll see both ways. Okay. First, let me introduce you through the interface of our software, and then we'll see everything live in action. Okay. So now the first option what we see is the ERP BOM. Okay. So when we talk about ERP BOM, so now what we are saying here is you can just create a ready to upload ERP BOM directly from our tool. Okay. You need not modify, you need not rearrange, you need not do anything else. You can just quickly click, create directly from you create a solid model, and you can just create a extract a BOM out of it directly. Okay. Second is the design BOM. So design BOM is basically an enhanced version of your SolidWorks indented BOM. It gives you a level by level detail, plus it will give you the complete material composition of machine. Okay, so when I say material composition, so I'm making a 30-35 ton machine. So I need to know what is my SS, what is my CS, what is my aluminium. So different grades, whatever material I'm using, right? So I can just have the complete composition of a machine. We'll see this how it is. Next is the part list and bought out list. So the part list is something if I want to know only the details of manufacturing parts or the bought out items, so I can just click and quickly generate it. Okay, and further I would like to inform you that this part list for these further types, if you want to add, like you want to identify sheet metal parts separately, you want to identify machine components separately, those types can also be extracted through this tool. Okay, so let me take you to the SolidWorks interface. Say this is a label printing machine. Okay, so for well, let's understand. We will be working on this machine for all the reports. We'll be seeing all the major reports through this of this machine. Okay, so now, as I said, you can have a button inside your SolidWorks window wherein you can start creating your BOMs from here also. We'll create both ways. We'll see how it is done, right? So now I'll go first to the interface. I'll say I want to create ERP BOM. Okay. So now the best part of this is we will be always working with our main parent assembly of the machine. We do not care what sub-assemblies are available in that machine. We'll be always working on the main machine, for which we need to have the complete BOM. Okay. I'll just quickly go. This is main machine. I'll pick that and say open. Okay. So based on the size of the machine, it takes a little bit of time, and it actually creates a BOM which is ready to upload format. So here is that. So now, so this is my ERP BOM. Okay. So now this format can be customized as per your organization need, right? So when I say customize, so there could be certain set of other fields which you need in your bill of material. So these are the default fields which we have set. These fields can be customized as per your need. You can share us your ERP or SAP format, and that format can be used to create from your CAD system. Okay, so let me explain. Let me explain you how this BOM is being created. Give me a second. Yeah. So here you can see there is a ASY001 in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth, so on. So there are first level items, and there is the first sub assembly. There are further sub child. There are further sub assemblies, etc. Right. So now this ERP BOM, what it has done is that it has taken the first sub assembly. It has given up its first sub-assembly and its child, its second sub-assembly and its child, and the main level components. Okay, and so on. So it has considered each and every sub-assembly and its child level by level completely in the format. Okay, and it has given you the complete details here. Yeah. Right. So this is the complete BOM. Going further, looking further. Going further, we were talking about the design BOM. Say I want to create a design BOM for this. So I will just create it through SolidWorks interface, right? So I click here, and again, as usual, it will take a little time to create the BOM, and it will start quickly populating the results. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I click here again. So yeah, there you go. So now we give you both options if you want to create BOM with images and without images, right? So again, as I said, it's an enhanced version of your SolidWorks intended BOM. Okay. So now it has taken the first level, and then it has given the second level and its child, so on. So now if you want it to create through images of your part or your assembly or your individual this thing, you can do that, or else you can create without images also. This is as per your requirement. Okay. So these are the, this is the bill of material, which we, this, as I said, this is an enhanced version of your SolidWorks intended form. So the other way, if you do not want the images, so this is the way. This BOM is without images. You can create either way. If you want image, you can, we can keep the image. If you do not want to keep the image, you can remove it, right? So the way you want. So again, it has, say this is the first level, and the first level has the further child and its child, so on. So it will go to your n level and it will give you the detail of each and every component. And the last, what I was talking about was the composition of the complete machine. So now this is basically the summary of your complete machine. When I say summary, so as I said, so there could be different grades of material you're using in your machine. So all those grade of material summary is created here. So now this material can, so now I can know how much material is required and what grade of material I need to make this complete machine, right? Interesting, right? Next, we spoke about the part list. So now if I want a part list, I can just create only the details of manufacturing parts, right? It won't have the details of hardware or anything. So this is an individual segregated list, right? So segregation has become more easier, and all the manufacturing reports will have the weight summary at the bottom of the report, except the hardware and BOP items, since the hardware BOP items are purchased based on their quantity and numbers. They are not purchased on the in terms of weight. So except BOP and hardware, rest of the items, rest of the reports will all have the summary of the complete list. Next is like this, as I said, the bought out bill of material. So it has only the details of hardware. Right? So these kind of types can be further segregated as per your requirement, as per the industry requirement. As I said, there is no weight detail for the BOP items. Let's move further. This is priority part list. Let's understand what is this priority. So now, as we discussed during our initial part of presentation, that every manufacturing lead time has its own manufacturing lead time, right? So now items taking high time, major time for getting manufactured will be part of my high priority list. The items taking average time to get manufactured will be my medium priority list, and the items taking the least time to get manufactured would be my part of the low priority list. Same goes for your bought out or hardware item. A pneumatic cylinder or a solvent valve, say it may take 6 weeks to get delivered from the date of order, right? So now, based on our project delivery dates, we have to plan everything. So we can create a priority list. We can tell the purchase team, purchase these items first, because this will take longer time to get delivered, then the medium, then the lowest, right? So this is the part wise high priority list. So these are the parts of which have higher manufacturing lead time, right? These are for the manufacturing parts. The details, taking further the high priority bought out list. So these are the items, BOP items, which may take more time to get delivered from the market. So next is the issue details, basically the drawing release details. As we said, we do not have a set tracking details. We are not able to track things, right? So now what we can do, we are giving an option where you can keep a track, wherein you can identify to whom the drawing has been released, when the drawing has been released, how many times the drawing has been released, right? And what date was the date on which we release these drawings. So there are three major departments. If you want to add some other department in this software, that can also be done, that can be customized. If you need to add something inside this, okay. So now this is my say list issued to production. So this is the part number, this is the description, this is the person whom I issued the drawing, this is the issue date, this is the number of times the drawing has been issued, and what is the remark. Is it a reissue or a first issue? Right? An easier way to track everything. So you can have a track of everything, each and everything. So similarly, you can do it for other departments also. And there's an option called issued to none, right? So what does this stand for? Issued for none means, like, say, again, so as a designer, we do not release all the drawings altogether, right? We partially release drawings and then we release at certain set of time. Okay. So now if a designer wants to identify what are the drawings he has not issued yet to anyone, he can just click and generate a list, and he can identify the parts and release only those drawings which have not been released to any department yet. Yeah. Any questions still here? Any queries?
No, I think there is no question yet.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead.
You can continue, please.
Yes. Okay. So next, the next feature is the fabrication place, right? If I want to fabricate in-house or outsource, right? So again, I have basic segregation thing. What are required to be manufactured in-house, what are required to be manufactured outsourced, right? So you can just quickly create and do a segregation out of here. So these are the in-house fabrication items, right? So these are the only in-house items. There are no BOP items available in this. Next is the fabrication costing. Fabrication costing is, as we discussed, we understand there are 5 major aspects of any project cost, right? So one is the material, the labor, the engineering, packing, transportation. So there could be more costs, but these 5 parameters add the major project cost. Okay. So now what we're doing is, here we can just quickly we are giving an option wherein you can create costing. Say anyway, we are getting the composition of machine, right? So we get the respective weight of individual machine, the respective material you are using in this machine. The user will require to fill in the per kg fabrication cost, which will give him the details of finished weight cost of the machine. Okay. So now here, when I say plain carbon steel, we have written 130 rupees a kilo. Okay. So now when I say 130 rupees a kilo, it includes my material cost, my labor cost, my handling charges, right? My painting, anodizing, etc. Stainless steel, and I say 350 rupees a kilo. It includes my, again, material, labor, welding, any operation. Apart from that, pickling, passivation, etc. So all this cost is included in this value. So now these values are set by different industries and different norms. So every industry will have their own respective industry standard value, which the material will cost them per kg. Next is the engineering. Next important factor is the engineering, design, engineering, structural analysis, or CFD calculation. Okay, so now there's a respective, say, the organization takes 150 hours for this project to complete for design engineering. So there's a 50-hour structural analysis job, and there's a 25-hour CFD calculation job. So now they can key in the per hour engineering cost, and they can get the engineering cost. And also, we also giving them a provision where they can put the packing box size and calculate the CFT and per CFT cost, which will actually eventually help them, ending up giving them a CFT cost, total CFT cost, total volume, and their cost. Also, the transportation cost, you can add the vehicle, type of vehicle you want, and you can and how many vehicles you need, and what will be the cost of each vehicle. So you can just put, and you can identify the complete project cost, right? A last feature is the comparison of assemblies. So now what is this comparison? Okay, so now, well, as we discussed during the presentation, say I receive an order for 5 to 6 machines at a time, right? As a designer, what we do is, like, we release the drawings of individual machines separately, right? We intend to release the drawing separately. Okay, so now, so there could be a possibility there are components in common. There could be parts which are common in all those 5 or 6 machines. There could be possibility there could be some unique items, right? So now here we are with comparison. We are trying to help you compare 5 machines at a time and give you a list wherein you can identify the list of common as well as the unique items. Say here I compare 2 machines here. I not compared 5 machines. I compare 2 machines here, and the 2 machines have these certain set of part numbers in common. And this is the description: the quantity in machine one, quantity in machine two, and the total quantity. Right. So now so the individual will require to release only one drawing, and he can just attach this list, wherein the production will understand how many items are required to be assembled in each respective machine, and what is the total quantity you need to manufacture. Right. So these are the list of common. This is the quantity, the total quantity. Right. This is the list of common and unique items. So I'm here. Moreover, more enough. I'm done of my presentation. So you can come up with your queries if you have.
Mr. Vignesh, I am having a question here.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, a person asking that if a part has replaced from their place, how it is get highlighted into the BOM?
Replaced.
Yeah.
Like say, you created a BOM, okay, with some part, and later there was a modification done in my assembly, and another BOM is created, right? So how the second BOM will identify there was a part change, right? This is what you want to ask.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's asking like that.
Yes, okay, sir. Actually, here what we are giving you is in our reports. So if you create one BOM, first BOM, then you recreate the second BOM out of our tool. So it will help you keep a track of revision. So basically, it will highlight the changes in the first BOM and the second BOM. It will help you track that. If you do some modification, you can just keep a track, so that will help you. So that will automatically highlight in yellow or whatever color you want. So that will highlight it, and it will show it to you. Okay, this was these components have been newly added in this BOM, or these are the components which were available previously, but now these are the new components.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please.
I hope he will got that answer. And the another question is, sir, does it work with AutoCAD?
No, it doesn't work with AutoCAD. It is actually right now working only with SolidWorks CAD. Only SolidWorks CAD system. You can work with any of your SolidWorks CAD. Okay.
Okay, I've got the point. Okay. Another question I'm having that we need to fill the costing into the costing template manually, or our processing cost, or all those things.
Look, but of course you will have to fill your cost, your industry standard cost. You have to fill that. So because without that, we can give you the complete composition, right? Right. All those stuff we can give you, but the respective cost has to be filled by you. Okay, so we can help you build that template wherein you can fill the required information, and you can get the required result. We will help you. We will definitely, that will be part of my implementation, wherein we will help you build the complete template and everything of your format, and then you can generate your required cost out of it.
Okay. And I hope everyone got the point. Is there anybody have question? Please write up over the Q&A section. So I hope everyone got their answers.
And one more thing, one more thing. Sorry to interrupt, Abhishek. One last thing I'd like to add here is if anyone feels this product can be useful for your organization, So I would request, please send a request to XP team for a trial license, so we can give you a 2 weeks trial license if you need. If you feel this product can be helpful for your organization, so we can help you generate license and share it with you. So please contact Abhishek or Mr. Faiz, so that we can get in touch with you for the trial version of BOM Creator.
Okay, okay. So I'm starting some polls. Please fill up those polls, guys.
So people who feel we need to give up a specific demonstration against the organization, that can also be organized. You can again contact Abhishek for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so he can coordinate, and we can do a individual organization presentation individually for your respective organization.
Excuse me, we have another question. Subham Goel is writing that for liquid item getting response.
एक मिनट I'll see. I'll see. Where is the question? Okay, I mean, our BOM add a liquid item to. Yes, okay, Mr. Shubham. Here, what we can do is, like, if there are certain preset items, the liquid items, what we can do is we can add them as a preset value there. Okay, so that will be part. But if they are available, you can just check them. We can give a checkbox wherein you can select if these items are included or not. Okay, so if you say included, it will ask for the quantity and all. You can just fill those parameters, and that will be added to your BOM, default BOM, apart from the items which are being generated from your CAD system. Yeah. Thank you.
So okay, we can wind up now, I think.
Yes, again I repeat, if anyone feels, anyone feels like if you want to have an individual organization demonstration, you can contact Abhishek, or if you want, anyone needs a 2 weeks trial license for getting a hands-on experience, can request again Abhishek. Okay, so we can coordinate same.
We have another question. I think we can answer it. So
Yes, tell me.
Yeah,
So can we generate BOM by PNID with your software? BOM PNID. Okay, again, if it is available in your CAD structure, we can generate. So everything which is generated as a part of BOM is a metadata information plus your CAD data, right? If you have everything in line in your CAD system, we can generate. But it has to be a CAD data. It has to be a solid model, right? For getting, we are generating our bill of material from our SolidWorks CAD 3D data, right? So items must be available in 3D. We can generate those results. Yes, thank you.
Okay, I think everyone have just finished their questions. Okay, we can end this session right now. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for your valuable time. Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry,
please continue.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, Abhishek, please.
Yeah. Okay, just I'm saying that thank you, everyone. Please rate this session, and don't hesitate if you have any query. Please, I'll definitely help you. And thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Vignesh.
Thank you, Ekspe team. Thank you, everyone, for sparing your time. It was great. It was a great session. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you.